Hello my friends, Mike here, and today is July 2nd and I'm at the Sioux River here just off the Echo Trail, and by way of introduction, we're having a really great and beautiful day today. Temperatures are going to be pretty close to 90, but yeah, this is so gorgeous. Look at that fresh water. This is part of the canoe entry point here on the Sioux River on the Echo Trail, and yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Let's take a look at the other side. This is what feeds into the Sioux River, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's kind of a widened stream. It's almost like a lake going way back into the woods. Lots of green. It's absolutely gorgeous. Was kind of hoping maybe to see a moose, possibly a bear, but yeah, no luck. Anyway, it's very much worth the trip. Man, this is gorgeous. I really like the Boundary Waters. This is truly, truly gorgeous. Only moose I've seen so far. Here at Crane Lake. Alright, guess we'll keep moving. Well, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this or not, but a spider has built a web between these stalks of grass, and I'm not certain I can get it in focus, but you can see one thing in the middle of the web there. It's probably very difficult to focus on the web. Let's see if I get my hand. You might see parts of it. Anyway, it's using, looks like about 4 different grass stalks here, and it has spread its web, and so it's caught a few things. I don't see the spider itself though, but yeah, that's kind of cool. Hello my friends, continuing with our adventures today. I thought that what I would do is introduce you to some resources along the water's edge, is what I call. And here's some white yarrow, which again we've visited this old friend multiple times, but it just happens to be right here on the shoreline. And yeah, it's growing right here along the lakeside, and can be used for medicinal purposes. So I had somebody here say I introduced them to the 5 medicinals that I had for the bush class, and they used the white yarrow as an insect repellent for their dog, and they said it worked. So I'm very pleased to pass on the knowledge. It's great for doing that sort of thing. We do have very clear water here in the lake along the shoreline, and you can kind of see how the waves are reflecting, rippling across the bottom. It's kind of cool. Look at that golden color. Oh, gorgeous. Don't see much for minnows right here, but yeah, there's a few things. And imagine all this ditterus you have to filter out when processing water for hydration. There's some mayflies and mayfly carcasses, and oh golly, who knows what else. all the stuff would have to be filtered out with a millbank bag before you could drink it after filtering it with some kind of a filter like a Grail Geopress. But yeah, this is what you get along the shoreline. All kinds of dead old seaweed. Here's yet another featured resource along the shoreline, although I don't know how easily it would be to gather as food in a survival situation. Opportunity is your friend, and with certain types of bird snares and things like that, you could easily put some protein on the table with what's along the shore. It would take a little engineering and ingenuity, but it could be done. Very proud mama mallard right there. One thing that is right below the surface here and might be a viable resource are some plastic bottles. I'm not sure what they're filled with, but as containers go, beach combing and the finding of containers of all sorts, metal or plastic, is usually a good way to fill out your larder for things. And these just happen to have caps on them, as I can tell from the surface here. And there's some good fiber rope down there that could be used and scrounged as a resource. This whole thing looks like it was some kind of a tripod at one time. There's several sticks down on the water here and looped together. I have no idea what it was doing, but yeah, good source for cordage if you need some rope scrounging along the shoreline. Scared up at the flock of ducks, mom and babies. Yeah, I just wouldn't want to be close to be on shore here. Woohoo! Let them go! One of the other things that I find along the shore here in abundance is jewelweed. Another familiar one we've visited multiple times before, but there's a whole patch of it here right down on the shoreline, and yeah, it is really wet when you crush it up to use it for its medicinal purposes. So it's kind of nice to find that as a resource right here by the lake. And coincidentally, no stinging nettle anywhere near it. So that's a good thing. Another tree that we got growing right down here on the shoreline is this black willow. And I've actually used it to make some cordage out of some of the branches here on the side. But there it is, the black willow leaves. And these are good even as a medicinal because they have a bit of salicylic acid in the inner bark, and you can take it off and make a tea out of it, and it'll help reduce inflammation and give you also a chance to ease the pain on certain inflammations of things. Another resource we have right along the shoreline here is a balsam fir right here on the lake shore. And yeah, it's quite significant for having a lot of resources, but one I'm quite fond of, see if we can get some light on it here, are these nodules on the outside that they give a, see the liquid dripping out of there? Well, that's a sap that you can use to help seal a wound and use as an antiseptic. I've used it successfully and treating scratches and things like that. Put a band-aid right over it and helps reduce the opportunity for infection and such. It's got kind of the consistency of a sticky honey, and I'm sure it would help to start a fire if you needed to. So there it is, the balsam fir. Let's see if I can get that in focus. There we go. And these nodules are just full of sap. Well, my friends, that I think is going to wrap it up for me. It's been a very long and engaging day, and I've done a lot of exploring and scouting around, and I hope having shown you some of the resources that you would be familiar with has helped. I love exploring shorelines. I'm kind of glad that I could get into the water and examine some of these things, so it's kind of fun. But with that, I think we're going to call it a day and move on with the evening's festivities. I think I have a burger calling my name, so it's time to get out and start socializing. Leave a little bit of the wilderness behind. No campfires tonight because of the burning ban, but yeah, what can I say? We'll move along without it. Take care. Remember to get out and get dirty. Have fun, stay safe, and we'll catch you the next time around. Thanks so much for your support and your comments. Please like and subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye.